Yeah, lovely to be here. Thanks for having me, and look forward to having a bit of a chat with you and giving you some food for thought. I'm going to go at express speed and try and cram your head full of stuff and questions especially. I don't profess to have any answers because I think the questions are much more interesting than the answers at the best of times. So if you walk away with lots of questions and no answers, I'll be really happy. Also, I'm not going to sell anything today, so please relax. You will not have the opportunity to buy anything from me today. I'm just going to go through lots of stuff, and I will give you some information about an opportunity that you can take up if you want to afterwards, which will also be free, but it's, so like I said, I'm not selling anything. So, as I said, I'm going to talk about the purpose of business. Why does your business exist on this earth? What's it here for? And why should anybody care about that? And so to start us off about that, I'll tell you what I'm here for, what the purpose of my business is, what I do. I help small business owners feel great about themselves and about their business by making business fun and by building businesses that sustain them for years to come. That's what I'm here for. Hands up if you'd like one of those. Yeah, that's right. We all do. We all do. I do too. A fun business that sustains you for years to come. What else would you like in life? Besides sex. But so I've all given. Have you all got a handout sheet? That's because so let's. I've written the cheat sheet there, so anybody else that will have no trouble coming up with the answer. But let's just confirm with us that with each other that we all agree what a fun business that sustains us for years to come would look like. What are the key features? I'll give you a couple to start with. I reckon you need lots of customers.
Should I qualify that?
Yes.
Lots of paying customers.
Yeah, well, that's good. And customers that want what you have to sell, so that's one. I reckon you also need lots of profit, which covers the paying customers as well. And I reckon it's got the work of the business has got to be rewarding, and if you can't read my handwriting, just believe it, that's what I'm saying. Rewarding and fulfilling. So there are three features, key features, I reckon, of a fun business that sustains you for years to come. Who wants to throw me some more? You can look, if you can't think of anything, look at the sheet.
Time for all the stuff you want to do in life.
That's wonderful. Time, right? What else? What else?
I guess you want a work-life balance because
yeah. Okay, we'll keep that a separate, doesn't matter, yeah. Work-life balance. What else?
Easy decisions.
God, oh, good. Where did you get that one from? Yeah. So, yeah, I reckon in a fun business, it's got to be obvious what decision to take, whether to go yes or no to stuff, and whether to go there or there. One more?
Good colleagues that you work with.
Great.
Yes,
So great, can I call it the great team? With that
Yeah.
Great team, and they're all engaged, they're firing, they're going in the same direction that you are. Yep, good. So, any more? We've got more room, but if we have all of that, you reckon we have a fun business that will sustain us for years to come? Yeah, cool. Right, so I've written a couple of books. They're over there, the 10 Truths books, and there's a third one just about to come out. And the books all write about that. I mean, that's what they're about. How do we create a business that sustains us for years to come and delivers those 6 or 7 features to us all the time? And that they come from different angles at the question. But essentially, there's 10 key aspects that you've got to measure, that you've got to manage, I believe, that you've got to be on top of, that you've got to nail, to be able to get a business, to build a business that does that. And so, I say that first you've got to know what the purpose of the business is, what's it here for, you've got to be clear about the business model, as in how do we make money around here. You've got to have a plan, goals. Without a plan, nothing. This is a secret. Without a plan, nothing ever happens. No useful thing was ever done by human beings without a plan. Now, the plan could be in your head. Anything else is accidental. Plan. We've got to be in control of the business. We've got to be able to drive it. So we've got to have measurements.
KPIs.
Sorry.
Some KPIs.
Measurements, KPIs. Whatever you want to call it, scoreboards, dashboards, being in control, having your finger on the pulse. We've got to do marketing and sales. We'll lump them together for the moment. As in, we've got to be able to get to the customers. We've got to tell somebody that we've got something to sell. We've got to actually deliver the thing that we do, or sell, deliver, and we've got to service it. We've got this thing that I call rhythm. And to think of rhythm, it's the opposite of crisis management. If you think of crisis management, now think the opposite. That's what I call rhythm. Yes? Then I like to refer to the word quality. Not good or bad quality, but consistent quality. So that's another way of saying systems, processes. Of course, then we've got people, team, and finally we've got leadership. No one ever said that doing business was easy, right? These are all of them are big topics, the big key aspects, and you've got to nail all of them. They're all key aspects of building a business that's fun and that sustains you for years to come. If you have a fantastic plan and a fantastic product, but you don't tell anybody about it, you're not going anywhere. If you have a wonderful marketing plan and great business model and all that sort of stuff, but your product sucks, it's not going to go anywhere. If you have all of that and you don't have the right team, it's not going to go anywhere either. But we can't talk about all of that today because that's too big. So today I just want to talk about that one. And the reason I want to talk about that one is because it's like the foundation. It's what everything sits on. It's what the edifice of your fun, sustainable business is built on. Without that, everything crumbles. Right?
Yes.
Cool? Good. So, what is the purpose of your business? Where's it come from? What's that about? What do I mean with that? Some people refer to mission and vision. I like purpose. What's it here for? Let me tell you a story of a client of mine, John. We'll call him John. It's not actually John, but we'll call him. John is an electrician, and I started working with John years ago, and on and off we've worked together. And John is a great electrician. He's got a great business, and he's proud of his business, rightfully so. But he was frustrated because he felt that the business was sort of drifting aimlessly from job to job, not particularly going anywhere. And he also didn't feel his staff and his customers were engaged with what this business was about, and he felt, frustrated. So we went through a process to try and find out what the business was actually there for, and what made him tick, and why he did what he did on a day-to-day basis, on a week-to-week basis, all the time, what got him out of bed. And so we went through this process over a period of weeks, and one day he suddenly went, oh, that's it. And I remember it really clearly because it's like the light was switched on. And he said, it's all about safety. I can't go to sleep at night. I truly can't go to sleep at night unless I feel 100% confident that my customers are safe, that the house is not going to burn down because of my electrical installation. That would just do his head in. So from that we defined this statement. You're in safe hands with John's Electrical. You're in safe hands with John's Electrical, and that became the purpose of everything he did. You might have seen his vans around. He's grown quite a lot since, and that statement is on everything. But it's on his vans, it's on his uniforms, it's everywhere. And suddenly he knew it all fell into place because suddenly he knew how to engage his staff, how to talk to his customers about these marketing messages and everything. And it's and he knew when that he was on the right track. When one day, and I remember it really clearly because it was just, wow, that's it, that's exactly what we were after. One of his foremen came up to him and said, you know how you're always talking to us about you're in safe hands and the customer safety is that's everything we do. But if that's the case, how come we're still installing these cheap circuit breakers instead of the more expensive distractor? He said, oh, of course. And so ever since, he has only installed the better quality circuit breakers. And so it's that purpose, you're in safe hands of John's Electrical, has pervaded the company, and the brand and the purpose have all become one, and you can't recognise the business anymore. It's a fantastic change that has happened. So, hang on, check on my notes. Oh yeah, that's right. So that clarity, the moment he got that blinding clarity, that's what we're looking for. Where does that, how are we going to get that? That light's turned on. That's what I'm about. I really liked, Henry, you had a statement. I said, what did you say? He said, I help people break free from dependence on something.
The health care industry.
Yeah, that sounds like something that's close to exactly what we're going to be talking about. So that's what that clarity is what I'm looking for. What I'm always looking for with clients, what I'm always trying to encourage people to find, because that clarity of the purpose of your business. If you forget everything else I'm saying here today, just walk away with that thing. Clarity about the purpose of my business is the key, the absolute key to building a business that's fun and that's going to sustain you for years to come. Because that clarity leads to all of these things. Clarity leads to lots of customers, because clarity of purpose leads to trust. Trust leads to word of mouth. Word of mouth is the best way to get lots of customers. You agree with that? Clarity leads to lots of profit. I'll get back to that in a minute. Clarity leads to rewarding and fulfilling work. Who wouldn't want to be part of something that has absolute laser-like clarity about what we're doing? And it's the same with the team. If you get a team, everybody wants to be involved in something bigger than themselves. Work-life balance, time, the clarity of your purpose needs to incorporate that. If it doesn't, it's missing out on something. It won't sustain you for years to come if it doesn't incorporate time and balance and work-life balance. And easy decision making, if you know, just like John got the clarity about safety, he knows very easily, it's very easy to decide not to install those cheap circuit breakers because it doesn't align with his purpose. And even though the circuit breakers might make him more money, it doesn't work. You can't, the two of them can't exist. And the amazing thing is, and this is the kicker, the amazing thing is, and it's been proven time and time again all around the world, everywhere, purpose-driven companies make more money for longer. It's the weird thing about this, by not focusing on money, you make more of it. So, clarity of purpose. That is what it leads to. So, how do we find this clarity of purpose? Where does it come from? Let me tell you what it's not. There's a few things that clarity of purpose is not, and there's some of the greatest misunderstandings, and all of us do it constantly. You ask business owners, why should we do business with you? Nearly everybody will say, we'll give you one of three reasons, or a combination of, in many varieties. They'll say, well, we deliver a great product with great prices and with great customer service. That's what we effectively all say constantly, but it can't be the purpose of your business. I mean, sure, you might say things slightly differently, but if you say, well, we're small and we're local, and that means we're responsive and we care because we are small, that means you deliver great customer service. If you say we're small and we're local and therefore we don't have overheads and so therefore we can be more, we have lower overheads and therefore we can be cheaper, that means you deliver a great price. So great product, great price, great service is what we say, what we all say, but it can't be the purpose of your business because, well, basically that's what your customers expect. It's the minimum expectation that your customers have: great product, great price, great service. Otherwise, they wouldn't even be talking to you in the first place. If they didn't expect that from you, then they'd be talking to someone else. And what's more, it's worse, is that your competition offers exactly the same three. Let's check in. Hands up if you deliver average products for average price. Lots of you. Yeah, no, that's right. No one's right. So it can't be those three. That's not what you exist for. Sure, you have to deliver them, but it's not the reason you exist to deliver those three. Okay, so what else is it? Money. Money. Well, of course, money. Money is really important. That's why, yeah, that's got to be the purpose of my business. I've got to make money. Because I've got to pay the mortgage, I've got to send the kids to school, I've got to save for my retirement. Well, no. Wrong again, because, well, there's a few reasons. But you miss out on an enormous opportunity if you make the purpose of your business about making money. And there's no one said it better than the guy who wrote that yellow book, John Mackey. That's why I brought it. The book's called Conscious Capitalism. John Mackey is it's a worldwide bestseller. It's a phenomenal book. John Mackey started the company, founded the company as the CEO of a company called Whole Foods Markets in America, and it's really the model that, has anybody seen the business that you see around here and there about life?
Yes.
Yeah, there's a number of them. I don't know where they are, I'm not sure, but they're really a rip-off of Whole Foods Markets in America as far as I can tell. And, but Whole Foods Markets is a bit bigger. It turns over $6 billion a year. And it's made more money than, its shareholders make more money from being shareholders in Whole Foods Markets than they could have dreamt of. So John knows a bit about making money, but he says, this, thinking that business is about making money is as silly as thinking that people exist to eat food. Right? Obviously I like eating food, clearly, and I like eating good food, but it's not why I exist, and I bet it's not for you either. We eat food so that we can deliver our purpose. We can fulfill our purpose in life. And so John says it's the same with business and money, but business needs to make money, and it needs to make a fair bit of profit, and it needs to generate a fair bit of cash, but it's not why it exists. Money is the enabler so that the business can fulfill on its purpose. That's a bit esoteric, but I'll give you a really practical reason why business can't be about making money. Who would like to guess a really practical, simple reason why making money the purpose of your business is not a great idea?
You want to sustain you for the long term.
No? Okay. Not a reason? Any
Customers don't want to go to a business that's the sole purpose is making money. They want to serve.
Perfect. Your customers don't care about your need to make money. They truly don't. They truly don't. It's very sad, but they don't. It'd be lovely if they did, but they don't. Has anybody ever bought anything from anyone because they told you they needed money?
Apart from the pensioner wages, then.
Well, yeah. Anyhow, if you have, come and talk to me. I need some money too.
Pensioner asking for money.
Yeah, but that's right. I hope you gave him money, by the way.
No, he's always there. He's a very
You
nice
paid him for
man.
his
I'm a modern person. I don't carry money. What's money?
You could have given him your credit card.
There's no ATM nearby or anything.
Yeah, pay away. Yeah. When are the beggars are going to have pay wave? Come on. Get with the times. Exactly. Yeah, that's right. So. Yeah, look, I don't even give money to charity because they tell me they need money. Right? I give money to charity because I believe what they believe in, and so it's the same with business. So Okay, so it's not those three grades: great product, great price, great service, and it's not money. What is it? Well, it starts with 5 questions. It starts with 5 questions. They're on your sheet as well. They're really simple questions. They're really simple questions, but they're going to take you a long time to answer. You won't be able to answer them just here. You might start on them, and I hope you do, but they take time to germinate and marinate in your brain. But the 5 questions are these, and they're in 2 groups. There's 3 questions about you, and there's 2 questions about your customers. The first 3 questions are: what are your top 3 or top 5, whatever you prefer? Personal values. Personal values. What are the most important values to you personally? Second question is: what deeply held beliefs do you have about your industry, about your customers, about your profession, about your market? Deeply held personal beliefs. And the third question is: what are you passionate about in your business? What do you get excited about? What do you jump out of bed for every morning? Those 3 are about you. They're about what you stand for. It's the shorthand way of describing those 3. What do you stand for? The next 2 are about your customer. Who is your perfect customer? And I mean actually describing the person. Think, how old are they? Where do they live? What do they do? What do they believe in? What are their values? What are they passionate about? What magazines do they read? That level of detail. Who is the perfect customer for your business? And the last question: what does that person need? What do they want that they're not getting from others? When you get those 5 questions really clear in your head, you will be within cooey of being able to define what your business really exists for. Because it is about the intersection between your needs and the customer's needs. If you just focus on your needs, customers are not going to care. If you just focus on your customer's needs, it's not sustainable. So finding that intersection between those 2 needs and those specificities, values and passions, is what it's all about. So let me illustrate it with another story. Some more water before I get that right. The story of Carlo. It's not a client of mine. This was quite recent, actually. So Carlo is from Italy. He's from Florence in Italy. And he imports bags, quality leather handbags from Italy, from Florence. Beautiful handbags, travel bags, stunning travel bags, I want one of them. Laptop bags, briefcases, really, really beautiful stuff. And he sells them online and through his own retail outlets and wholesale as well, at really surprisingly good prices. So Carlo's got it all going on. He's got great product, great price, great service, right? But Carlo was frustrated because he found it difficult to develop and grow his business further. He wanted to grow and develop it, but he had trouble because he couldn't really differentiate himself, because his competitors say exactly the same thing, right? They all say, we got great products, just like we all do. So how does he differentiate himself? Didn't know. So we sat down and we went through the same kind of process that I talked about with John. And what became really obvious very quickly was that Carlo loves that timeless sense of quality and beauty that comes from Italy. The Italian beauty and style, he just loves it, and he's passionate about it. And he passionately believes that everyone deserves beautiful things in their life. And so that distilled down to this statement: we make Italian beauty available for everyone. We make Italian beauty available for everyone. And the moment he got that, the same, clonk, it went clonk, and he just got it. Because suddenly he knew what opportunities to say no to, what opportunities to say yes to. Suddenly he knew why his customers kept coming back to him, and how to change his language and create his marketing campaign. That's the same passion, that intersection of passion and values between his customers and himself that I was talking about. So that's the work, that's what happens when you answer those 5 questions. Because it is what you stand for. This is another book there, the red and white one there. It's what you stand for. It's the title of that book. It's a guy called Roy Spence. He's a marketing guru and the brain behind some enormous brands like Starbucks and Southwest Airlines and some others that you've heard of. The whole book's about this, but you only need to read the title to know what he has to say. That is, it's not what you sell, it's what you stand for. It's not what you sell, it's what you stand for. Before I wind up, there's a couple of other examples I'll give you from of other businesses and what there's purpose statements they came up with. Some that I work with and some that you will know. So there was an architect that I worked with, and he defined his purpose to be architecture that inspires. And a video production company, it's a joy to work with us. And a builder, the calmest building projects in Sydney. Yeah. If you've ever had anything to do with building, I'm a former builder. I was a builder for 20 years, so yeah, I wouldn't have minded a few calmer building projects. Calmer building projects in Sydney. So who knows the purpose statement of Apple computers? We believe in challenging the status quo in everything we do. Everything we do, which is the reason they can sell computers as well as music, as well as anything, because they can go anywhere, because it's just about challenging the status quo. It doesn't matter what it is. BMW, where Roy Spence was involved in the BMW statement, we help our customers experience the ultimate joy of driving. You get that passion comes through everywhere, right? Even at a big company. And my favourite one, because it's so short and so powerful, is only 2 words, the Disney company. Anybody know what that is? Create happiness. Create happiness. It's powerful because it's so short. So, as I said, to build a fun business that sustains you for years to come, that's what it means. We have lots of customers, lots of profit, rewarding and fulfilling work-life balance, easy decision making, and a great team. To build that, we need to get on top of 10 different aspects. The first one is, what is the purpose of your business? Getting absolute clarity about that, because as I said, clarity about the purpose of your business is the key, is the foundation that everything sits on. No, not you again. Now you're on video too.
Thank you.
It's for posterity that you're late. And now you made me lose my track. Yeah, so 10 key, the purpose of your business. The purpose of your business isn't we deliver great products for a great price with great customer service, and it isn't to make money. What is it? To be revealed if you work through these 5 questions. So, I've told you, finish up. I've told you that the purpose of my business is to help business owners feel great about themselves and about their business by building businesses that are fun and that sustain them for years to come. So seeing that that's what I'm on this earth for, I want to help you guys find it. It took me years to find that statement, literally years. So I want to help you guys find it and take less than years to find that absolute clarity. So, sorry?
How long does it normally take for you to help the business?
Weeks, months. Weeks, months. Yeah. With, yeah, weeks and months. It's a process. You can't bang, go like that. Yeah. So there's a whole, yeah. So the next step in the process is that I'm putting a special offer I've put a special offer together for you guys. Only for you guys. There's a webinar I'm running for you guys next week, Tuesday evening, about this topic. We'll go deeper into the topic, and you'll get a set of worksheets, and you'll get a whole bunch of resources. You'll get the recording afterwards, so you can go back to it. And you'll walk away with a whole series of action steps to take that will take you further. And you'll get a copy of one of my books in ebook or audiobook form. All you have to do is register. I've given you a link on that worksheet to find a registration for it, and it's free, completely, totally free. So whether or not you can, if you can't attend next week, that's fine, because you'll get the recording and stuff anyway. You'll get everything. So you'd be a mug if you didn't register, because free's a good price. So I'll leave you with that last question, because it is the key. The key to build a business that is fun and sustains you for years to come. What do you stand for? Thank you.
Thank you.